New at 5, multiple dogs, guns, and drugs were found in an Exeter apartment yesterday, leading to the arrest of 2 people. This is the latest animal cruelty case, adding to a growing number of dogs and other animals rescued that have been neglected, according to investigators. 12 News reporter Anita Buffoni spoke to the RISPCA and joins us now live in studio with the details. Anita?
Well, Mike, police say the 2 individuals arrested ran a suspected dog fighting and drug operation out of that Exeter apartment. 7 dogs are now in the care of the RISPCA, adding to the already overwhelmed organization. South County Trail in Exeter is where 35-year-old Mason Wilson and 29-year-old Tara Jackson lived. The apartment raided by state and local police Thursday after being alerted to a suspected dog fighting operation. They found much more. 7 dogs, 9 firearms, 2 large capacity feeding devices, and 112 grams of cocaine and fentanyl. The Rhode Island SPCA helped in the investigation. Now the dogs are in their care.
We're seeing the animals now, we're evaluating the animals, and one particularly needs a procedure right away.
State police released these photos of the property, the dogs' cages littered with debris. Wilson is facing charges that include 7 counts of animal cruelty, drug possession and distribution, and gun possession. Jackson was charged with drug possession. This seizure is the latest in a string of animal cruelty cases. The RISPCA says out of all animal shelters in Rhode Island, there are only 2 open kennel spots available as of Thursday night.
With these animals, we're at about 100 animals in the last 30 days.
On top of everything else.
On top of the operation of our shelter.
The RISPCA is in the process of renovating a new facility in Warwick, which will help free up space for animals in need. Now, Wilson was arraigned and held without bail. Jackson, too, was arraigned and was released on $3,000 bail with surety. I'm Anita Buffoni, 12 News.
Neglected dogs, drugs, and several guns. State police say they found all of that when they searched an apartment in Exeter. 12 News reporter Anita Buffoni tells us what she's learned about the investigation and the suspects. Anita?
Well, Shannon, police searched a property off South County Trail after being alerted to a suspected dog fighting operation, but what they found was much more. A property set back on South County Trail is unassuming from that main road, but it was a much different scene when state and local police raided an apartment there. Investigators released these images showing dogs in cages littered with debris.
When we got there, we found 7 dogs in really tough condition. We've got them in our facility, which is overloaded.
Police seized 7 dogs, 9 firearms, 2 large capacity feeding devices, and 112 grams of cocaine and fentanyl from the Exeter property. 35-year-old Mason Wilson and 29-year-old Tara Jackson were later arrested. Wilson is facing charges that include 7 counts of animal cruelty, drug possession and distribution, and gun possession. Jackson was charged with drug possession. Police say they believe Wilson was involved in a dogfighting and drug operation. The SPCA's shelters are overloaded because of the multiple animal seizures in recent weeks. Nearly 100 animals have since been taken in.
We have coordinated with every other shelter in the state, and as of last night, there were only 2 empty kennel spaces in shelters in all of the shelters in the state of Rhode Island that we could locate.
The RISPCA will soon open their new facility to help house animals in their care. Now, Wilson was arraigned and held without bail. Jackson was also arraigned and was released on $3,000 bail with surety. I'm Anita Buffoni, 12 News.